Knicks Daily Edition.
The New York Knicks are coming off their best run in decades. What would it take for this season to be remembered as one of the greatest of the last 20 years, even if we didn't win a chip? In this video, I want to break down three different scenarios, three storylines that could define our season. What if Jalen Brunson is in the MVP race all year? What if we hit a historic 18-game run? What if three Knicks make the All-Star team? Those are the three things that I think if they happen, whether or not we win a championship, they would be milestones that would turn the 2025 season into one of the best for the history books. Brunson as a real MVP candidate would be one of them. Jalen Brunson's rise has been one of the most satisfying arcs in Knicks history. From being dismissed as an overpaid role player to dragging the Knicks through the playoffs, he's become the Garden's heartbeat. But this season could be the leap into legendary territory. If Brunson is the MVP and in the MVP conversation all year, not as a courtesy mention, but finishing top 3 in votes, it changes everything. The Knicks haven't had a player viewed as one of the league's absolute best since Patrick Ewing. That spotlight will remind the world that MSG is still the Mecca, and that superstars don't just visit here for big games, they can live here. So that would be one of the things that, if it happens, will make this one of the best seasons in the past 20 years. Next would be an 18-game win streak. Every Knicks fan has lived through losing streaks that tested our patience. But imagine flipping that script completely. 18 straight wins. That's more than any month of basketball. Every single night feels like destiny. MSG would turn into the hottest ticket in sports. A place where celebrities, old legends, and diehards will all cram in to witness the streak extend. National talk shows will have no choice but to lead with the Knicks. ESPN would be broadcasting from Penn Plaza, and the Garden would feel like a nightly holiday. A run like that would just blow the roof off of the NBA. It would rewire the psychology of Knicks fandom. No more we're cursed energy. This would be proof that New York can dominate like the rest of them, but be the best of them. And the last point would be, what if the Knicks had 3 All-Stars in the All-Star game? It sounds almost unreal to say, but the Knicks have never had 3 All-Stars in this modern era. To see Brunson, to see Cat in a Bridges or an OG, if his body holds up, all introduced on that stage would be the ultimate sign that this isn't just a gritty underdog team anymore. It's a squad that's loaded with star power. For fans, for us, that recognition matters. It's one thing to know your team is stacked. It's another to see the league forced to acknowledge it under the brightest of lights. That would be the kind of milestone that validates the front office's rebuild and cements our place back in the league's elite. When you combine those three, an MVP candidate, leading the charge, historic win streak, electrifying the city, and multiple All-Stars representing the orange and blue, you've got more than just a good season. You've got a cultural reset. Even if the playoffs end short of a ring, Knicks fans will look back and say, that was the year we knew the franchise was truly back. And for us as a fan base, that would be unbelievable for us. We've been waiting 2 decades for something to believe in. That alone would make this season completely unforgettable. What say you, Knicks fans? Keep this in mind. Same thing applies to life that applies to our team. If there is no struggle, there's no progress. But also remember this, whether it's out there in the real world or here in these YouTube streets, here in Knicks Daily, baby, everybody eats. I'm your boy Shia, and I'm out. Peace.